before holding both hands out in front of her, as if about to play an imaginary piano. It took Sara a moment to realise that she was demonstrating a tremor brought on by the exertion of pushing the barrow. "Goodness," said Sara. "I know," said her neighbour. Then, after wiping her palm clean on her overalls, she held it out. "I'm Lou." "Sara." Sara. The syllables seemed to ooze like syrup, speaking of bedtime stories and ballet lessons. Not for the first time, she wished she were called something else. "And can I just say, I feel terrible," she added. "Why?" "Well, you've been here, what, a week?" "2. "And we haven't been round to say hello. I kept meaning to, but you always seemed so busy." She was sounding like a curtain twitcher now. "Oh, God, it's me who should apologise. We've had our heads up our arses. The building work was meant to be finished before we moved in, but—" She shrugged apologetically. "You know how it is." "Oh, totally," Sara said. "And then, just when we thought things couldn't get any worse, the art handlers fucked up, and we had to store £1 million worth of Gav's artwork with half the house hanging off." "Gosh," was all Sara could think of to say. "Anyway," Lou made to pick up the barrow again, "we'll sort something soon." "Pop in later if you want," Sara blurted. "It's just me and the kids." Lou arrived on a waft of expensive, grassy perfume. Her hair was damp, and she had changed into an embroidered shirt and jeans. There was something equine about her, Sara thought, a wariness that invited soothing. She had only brought one of the children, an angelic-looking child with shoulder-length white blonde hair. "Sara, this is Dash." "Hi, Dash," Sara said, and was treated to a sunny yet slightly unnerving smile. "Patrick! Caleb!" she then called over her shoulder. The trill and clatter of the Xbox continued unabated. Sara turned apologetically to Lou. Perhaps she should just go through. They're pretty tame. "He," Lou corrected her. "Oh," Sara recoiled in embarrassment. I thought... the hair." "It's Dashiell," said Lou. "As in Hammett." "Of course. Gosh, I don't know how I... Obviously, you're a boy, Dash. Sorry, it was only because of the... hair. Yes, it does confuse some people." Lou's neutrality on the issue, her complete lack of embarrassment or rancour, only made Sara feel worse. Her own 2 children had by now appeared. Patrick, the younger one, skidded to a stop in his socked feet, ahead of Caleb, who followed with the world-weary lope of the pre-adolescent. "So, this is Dashiell," Sara said, the colour still high in her cheeks. "He lives next door. Dashiell, these are my boys, Caleb and Patrick." Sara led Lou to the kitchen. It was the best room. The only room, really, that she felt truly reflected her taste. Neil had wanted to economise on the refit, but egged on by Carol, Sara had gone all out, sourcing artisanal tiles to set off the cherry-red Aga and agonising over subtly different shades of sustainable hardwood flooring. She had been vindicated, too. 18 months on, the stainless steel work surface had acquired the odd dent, and the cupboard fronts were scuffed, but the room still had a warmth and integrity to it. Even today, with the sink full of dirty dishes and the boys' lunchboxes spewing rubbish across the table, it looked lived in rather than squalid. So accustomed had she become to fending off compliments, in fact, that it came as something of a surprise when Lou offered none. Instead, her visitor cast an appraising eye around the room, before meeting Sara's with an inscrutable smile. "Well," Sara said.